We're sitting here with Dan Fraley.
That's me.
How's it going?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound real convincing.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Living the dream.
As always.
Yeah. and this time around, we have Trevor joining us. How's it going?
Going good.
Yeah?
Going good.
Yeah. Anything new?
Can't really think of anything. Yeah.
Really? Anything new?
Anything new? My wife's pregnant.
There you
so,
go.
Yeah.
Good.
That'd be awesome.
Congratulations.
So
That is new.
Excited about that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
got our first appointment here in a couple weeks. So get to do the ultrasound thing and stuff. We're thinking probably March. So I'm excited.
Cool.
Nice.
Good. But you're playing out?
Yep.
Hitting
Playing on again.
Viva Maria's in A-Town.
Yes.
Right.
It's where we live at now. We have a house in Ada, so yeah.
Ooh, being all big boy and adulting and stuff.
Yeah,
It
all
sucks,
kinds of
dude.
adulting going
It sucks,
on.
you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, it's all downhill from here. I hate to break it to you, except for the kid part.
Yeah.
That's where the more you know star comes on the screen.
And you're there what, like twice a month?
Yeah, pretty much 2 times a month. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been really great. We'd moved over there and started kind of we went out to eat there a couple times, and I was like, well, they got live music on Fridays and Saturdays, and I was like, well, I'll go over and see if kind of try out and see if they liked what I was doing, and they did. It started out just about once a month thing, but yeah, now pretty much I'm there 2 times a month. So
Particular, like first and third, or any
it's usually on the Fridays. Like I'm usually there like 2 Fridays out of the month. So
well, I mean, like first and third Friday, or second, or just
it's however my work schedule works. Check out my Trevor Howe music page. I usually keep that pretty up to date with when I'm there.
Or check out Viva Maria's page.
Yeah, Viva Maria's has been pretty good about promoting the stuff.
And if you're in Ada and you happen to not be playing and you're looking for a place to eat
at Viva Maria's.
There you guys.
Thursdays and Fridays they do a buffet, so that you get to kind of try out all their food. But I mean, they got really good food.
Yeah.
I mean, trust this, they have really good food. Like I'll be up there playing and like this smell just like hits you up there. I'm like, oh man, what's that?
Like I'm gonna take a 5-minute break.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, they're giving you a place to play. You got to promote them.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
I haven't been over there in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I'm stuck here. All
Yeah,
the
he
time.
don't leave Lima that much. Hardly
I-
ever. We went to the Columbus show
Mm-hmm.
at one time, and he was like the last time he'd been out of Lima was
Gosh.
it was ridiculous.
Hell froze over or something, is the store still standing? Yes. Well, and I found out I'm going to the Stray Cats show.
Oh.
Yeah, down in Dayton, Stray Cats, James Hunter 6. And that's going to be awesome. James Hunter 6, great band. Go check them out. Or stop in, I'll play their shit for you. I think it's stuck in the CD player and has been for a long time. And I'm fine with that. Sometimes you get that one CD. Stick in the player and it's... CDs are these things that they used to sell.
What? Tell me more.
Yeah, they're 5-inch silver discs.
All right.
There's like music on them.
Some
of them have comedy on them.
What?
Yeah, I know.
That's witchcraft.
And some of them have music on them that you would think is comedy.
What?
Yeah, exactly. But you can turn
funny
on
to somebody.
You can turn on the radio and hear that. Oops. Can we edit that out there, boss? We
have plenty of these shiny discs at Groamy CDs and tapes.
No, I mean the radio slam.
The radio.
Yeah.
What's radio gonna do? Nothing. Right.
Yeah.
Afraid of Comcast.
Opening that can of worms. No. And my producer puts on here, since leaving the Groamy show, as our balladeer co-host Trevor, because Trevor used to be co-host on first season probably, first few episodes.
Yeah.
Trevor has taken up other monikers.
Oh boy.
Well, spelling
This
is
is the second time he's made fun of me.
spelling
for
is
that
spelling.
Yeah, that is a misspell. That is
he not good speller.
not good. No.
He no good with the English.
No good.
Right.
He knew
Also
here.
ugly too, so we can have that on.
He knew this country.
Traveling troubadour.
Traveling troubadour.
Right. Big bad balladeer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Coffee house crooner.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was,
use of alliteration.
Yes.
My English teachers would be happy with my use of that.
right.
I was trying to do the hashtags for my Instagram, so yeah.
Where'd you go to school, by the way?
Canton.
Yeah. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
You seem pretty intelligent for having gone to.
Oh, he survived. He survived.
Nothing against
He
Kenton.
got out unscathed.
I love Kenton. Let's see. Oh God. Let's see. Help me out here. DFE.
Jacob Parrott.
DFE. Disgruntled former employees.
They're from Ada, though.
Yeah, but they wrote a song about Kenton, K-Town. and I quote, not from me, but from DFE,
Okay.
Kenton, where 4x4 is the only math they know, and the rednecks grow like weeds.
Sounds like where I'm from.
I know, it's like
it's about accurate.
pretty much everywhere.
I'm from McGuffey. That's about right. And that's about...
You're from McGuffey?
Yeah.
You're the one.
Yes.
Because there's, what,
That's
6
me.
people? Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 6 of us in the tumbleweed. That's
Right.
about it. I moved out, so it's 5.
Storytelling songster and folk song fanatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. So that's kind of a good example of the type of stuff you play. So if you want to hear that sort of thing, go check him out at Viva Maria's. Or we're going to cut away and hear one of your songs.
Awesome.
That work?
That works for me.
I would hope so. We'll be back.
I'm grounded. Oh, but I have wings to fly. I don't use them. I just look up at the sky. I keep them hidden. Bound up in a cold time until the world is ready for a man with wings to fly. Someday I'll break these feet of clay, and I'll be on my way, my way. I'm feeling, though I do not shed a tear, my eyes are dusty. Though I face my fear of fears, I'm shaken by the coming on of years. I'm feeling man, but I cannot shed a tear. But I will cry someday. I'll break these eyes of clay, and I'll be on my way, someday. I am loving, though I make my bed alone. I've had lovers, but I have none for my own, and I could feed her from the garden I have grown. I am a loving man, but I make my bed alone, and I will love someday. I'll break this heart of clay, and I'll be on my way, and I will fly someday. I'll break these feet, these eyes of clay, and I'll be on
you know what? I go, listen, my dad's 77 years old. He remembers when they put plumbing into his house. They built the house, and then they added plumbing at a later date. How this guy doesn't open Facebook and not crap himself is a miracle. So I'm going to give him a break on the Facebook thing. I was like, because this guy lived almost before electricity, okay? Like, I'll give him a break. What's up?
Just chilling.
Word, yo.
Okay, now we just
First commercial.
heard a song, Trevor. And what song did we hear? Any idea?
Well,
You know which one you
Well,
One
got?
of those three, I don't know.
Yeah, whichever one you want to do. I mean,
Are you gonna try and do it in order?
I mean, it doesn't
In
matter.
the insertion into the show.
I would probably put them in the order that.
Do you remember the first one you played?
Was Someday by Daryl Scott.
I mean,
If you want to mention it, that's up to you. That's a choice.
who the hell is Daryl Scott? Oh, wait.
Guy who wrote Long Time Gone, did a Great Day to Be Alive, does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you that again.
Does
oh yeah, that's okay, all right, yeah, I got, yeah.
But I wanted to go to this.
Yeah, what we got here?
Since this is that thing I was telling
Oh
you
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Oh gosh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 12
That's good.
12 rules for raising delinquent children. And my favorite one, right to begin with infancy, to give the child everything he wants. In this way, he will grow up to believe the world owes him a living. Stop spoiling your kids. Don't give them everything they want. Make them earn it.
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn!
My lawn. I take care of it.
I know it.
Yeah.
You dead darn kids.
That's right.
Right.
I never played on other people's lawns when
That's
I was
right.
a kid. I was an angel.
Lawns weren't invented yet.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I was busy getting into knife fights.
Yes, I was getting a knife fight with Puerto Ricans. I was busy working in the coal mines. It's your show.
I know.
I'm waiting for you. It's your show.
Oh, you're waiting for me. That was Trevor Howe with one of his songs. What was that song?
It was Someday by Daryl Scott.
And tell us about Daryl Scott. Apparently, you like him enough to do a song from him, right?
Singer songwriter, I think out of Texas. Probably most known for he did Never Leave Harlan Alive. Wrote Long Time Gone that the Dixie Chicks did. Wrote what's the other one? Great Day to Be Alive. But he does a bunch of different stuff. But really like his singer songwriter
Right on.
stuff.
Cool.
Americana.
Right. And what else? I mean, you like his stuff. Who else do you like?
What else do I like?
Besides the Grateful Dead. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get the Grateful Dead.
love the Grateful
I'm
Dead.
sorry. I know you do, and I have so many customers that come in here that love the Grateful Dead. They're talented, but so you like the Grateful Dead?
I like the Grateful Dead. There is something about them. I don't know. What they did with their music. I mean, there's just such a catalog of it now that like I really dig the covers. As you know, I do covers, so I like a lot of their covers that they did. But I mean, I don't know. There's just something that connected with it. So
And you do a couple of their songs,
yeah,
right?
I do some Grateful Dead stuff.
Some
yeah.
Neil Young. You still
Neil
do
Young. Do Neil Young. Do some Bob Seger. Do some Bob Dylan.
Right on.
Love Bob Dylan.
You do Eagles? Anything by the
Eagles.
Eagles?
Yeah, I do a little bit of Eagles.
Yeah, because I noticed an Eagles DVD sitting
Yes,
right here.
yes.
But that-
I found that here at Groamy CDs and tapes.
Right.
That was Hell Freezes Over. That was a cool, like them getting back together. I remember watching this as a young kid with me and my mom watched this. My mom loved the Eagles, so
Right on.
and then that live rendition of Hotel California with Joe Walsh like in his 12-string and he goes all crazy on it. I really like that. I dig the acoustic stuff. So yeah,
Right.
found that.
Great. I love the title for that too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, because but when you get back together,
Yeah,
when you get
yeah,
back together,
Yep.
when hell freezes over, they get back together.
There
Yep.
it is.
There's a name right there. Wait
Yeah,
for it. Hell
commitment.
freezes over. Exactly. Yeah, and there's a little movie sitting over there too.
I found the Gunfight at OK Corral.
Right.
I mean, I dug Tombstone. Obviously, was a good Wyatt Earp movie, and I dug that. And but the original, like talking about Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, was Gunfight at OK Corral. So that was, I can remember watching that on AMC. Never didn't have it on DVD. Burt Lancaster and Kirk Douglas.
Right.
The only thing that bothered me about that was Burt Lancaster was Wyatt Earp. He doesn't have the mustache. Where's the mustache at? Like that iconic mustache. I don't get that. Like Wyatt Earp had a mustache. He didn't have a mustache.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that bothered me about that. But there's that song is in there. Like is the Gunfight at OK Corral. So I think that was kind of neat.
I think it's because Sam Elliott had all the mustache.
Right.
There was only so much to go around. Sam Elliott had a bunch of people.
Between him and Magnum.
Yeah, that was it. Everybody had them.
You keep mentioning that song in there and thinking, song. There was a novelty singer back in the day. I can't think it was like Tom Lehrer or Spike Jones or something. Had a song called Wyatt Earp. He makes me burp.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like okay.
An American classic.
Exactly.
Look that up.
Exactly. You should.
I need to look that up. That's neat. I was thinking about trying to do that Gunfight at OK Corral theme. I remember that's an old, old cowboy ballad, but I remember hearing that in that movie, so that was neat.
I personally, I find that cool. If you're going to be a cover band, throw something unusual in there. That way, because when my band, we did all covers, but we did like some obscure covers, and I had people come up going, dude, that song, blah, 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 is that yours? Like, and I could have said yes, but like, no, it's a band called the Super Suckers. Oh, I never heard of them. Come in, I'll play some more stuff for you, if you like that. Even our version of it, which,
I think that's the thing about cover music. Like, like if you kind of make it your own, like, I do all covers and stuff, but I try to put my kind of spin on it. I don't know if it's like that it's that, or that it's I'm just like too lazy to like try to make it like sound exactly like it does on the record or whatever. It's a little bit of both, I think.
See, I personally, if I want to hear someone play a song exactly like the record, I'm gonna play the record.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it that you want to, but if I don't know. I like when a cover band will take a song that's not normally in their genre and change it. Like I was talking about earlier about the band Her Worst Nightmare. They're heavy, and they were great too, by the way. And they did Kiss's Love Gun. And did it sound like Kiss's Love Gun? Absolutely not. It sounded heavier and it rocked. It was amazing. And I was up there listening to it, going, I know this song.
Yeah.
So I like when someone takes a song that's not, like in your case, since you play primarily acoustic. Take something that's not normally acoustic and rearrange it. I don't know. Just as an audience member, I find that more interesting.
I dig on like the older stuff that Johnny Cash did, like towards the end, like the Americana recordings, like how he just took stuff and it's like, man, like it made you look up the original,
right.
But it was like, man, I never heard that song,
Right.
like and he just like he killed it. I love that. Well, I can't remember.
Of course, the big one was Hurt. 99 was Hurt.
Yeah.
Right, and then they talked to Trent Reznor himself about that, and he said he felt like he'd lost a girlfriend. Because he said he felt like it wasn't even his song anymore. That's how good he loved the Johnny Cash version. Because it was something where, and it's one of those things where you had to go back and listen to the original and see, they're two, it's the same song, but it's not the same song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's completely different, but it's great. They're both great in their own way.
Yeah, John, he did a lot of really covers you wouldn't expect him to do. Like Hurt, he did Rusty Cage from Soundgarden.
Yeah.
He did
Won't Back Down.
Did it
Won't Back Down.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
I think he did a Danzig. Didn't he do a Danzig song? I think on one of those.
I think he did Tom Waits too.
yeah. And it's like,
What was
but it was Johnny
it,
Cash. He can do everything.
Yeah. You can do it.
did a Bad Brains Mercy Seat.
Uh-huh.
I'd never heard Mercy Seat. I'm like, and Johnny Cash did like a lot of those prison songs, man, and that was, kind of song about death row, like waiting for them. And I was like, oh my God, like that's so, yeah.
Yeah.
Did some good stuff. Or you can go back to, which one of the songs I cover here, do Bob Dylan's All Along the Watchtower, probably one of the more famous cover. Jimi Hendrix
Yeah.
made that completely
Yep.
his own.
Yep,
you
yeah.
know?
You mentioned All Along Watchtower, and most people go, "Oh, you mean the Hendrix song?" It's like, well, kind of. You know, yeah. It's
I'll have a buddy who's like, well, can you do All Along the Watchtower? He said, like Jimi Hendrix, like do. I'm like, well, I play like acoustic guitar, so I'm not going to be adding the do part.
Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah.
It'll
Right.
sound a little different.
right. Speaking of songs that you play, want to cut away to another one
Yeah, go to All Along the Watchtower. So
by Trevor Howe.
check it out.
Yeah, cool.
Must be some kind of way out of here. Said the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Businessmen, they drink my wine and they pounding my earth. None of them are long line. Know what any of it's worth. No reason to get excited. The thief he kindly spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. You and I, we've been through that. This is not our fate. So let us not talk falsely now. Hour is getting late. It's getting late. Getting late. Along the Watchtower, princess kept the view. All the women came and went. Barefoot servants too. Outside in the cold distance, a wildcat did growl. Two eyes were approaching, and the wind began to howl. All along the Watchtower, 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 all along the Watchtower. Reason to get excited.
You're watching the Groamy Show podcast right here on ZTO TV.
That's right.
That was a little song from Trevor Howe. Let's go to the bucket.
Go Go to the bucket.
Go to the bowl, I guess. The
Oh,
bowl.
boy.
Bowl,
Yeah.
bucket, whatever, receptacle.
It's just a bowl of random questions
Yes.
that I didn't come up with them. Did you come
No,
up with them?
I did not.
God only knows.
Yeah, I'm kind of afraid.
You
not
want to
gonna
go
lie.
first?
All right, here we go. All right. What are your thoughts on country music? And do you own any country music albums? That's my reaction.
I like older country. I think we talked about Johnny Cash. I mean, I like some of that outlaw stuff. I like, some of the old Willie Nelson stuff. Like current country? No.
Dude, Florida Georgia line has got to be the greatest.
No.
Oh, can't even
Sorry.
say that with a
No.
straight
Sorry.
face.
I got a little throw up in my mouth there.
I don't know. You know what? And I even kind of dig like old 90s era country. Like I think a lot of that's like kind of nostalgia for me. But I dig
Oh my God.
some
Oh my God.
well like
90s era is nostalgia.
But it's just
oh, you kids nowadays,
If you
get out of my yard.
Listen, if you grow up in certain areas, 90s country music, that's about as good as it gets. Sometimes. I mean, be honest,
like
sometimes.
Sawyer Brown
Sawyer
and like
Brown, yeah.
Black Hawk and some of that stuff. Like I kind of like some of that. I mean, I don't sing any of it. I don't listen to it on a regular basis, but
Sawyer Brown.
Sawyer
Sawyer
Brown, yeah,
I
or
like
Sawyer Brown.
Dwight Yoakam.
White Yoakam.
Now-
White
now
Yoakam,
Dwight's
Rabbit
awesome.
Travis. Dude, that was
Dwight's-
a cool song. I like that.
Dwight's the shit. Dwight's
Yeah.
more old school country. I mean, you had freaking
But
Buck Owens
Owens.
play with them,
Yeah.
Dwight's awesome. But he's not a new country artist.
No,
Oh, no, of course not.
I don't like any new country.
Come on.
Nothing.
None?
No.
Chris Stapleton.
I just don't like it just because I get this thing where, like, I don't know if it's the old hermit and old man and angry person rises up to me because, like, everybody thinks it's, like, the greatest thing ever. Like, no, you gotta listen to this. Like, Chris Stapleton, like, like, Tennessee Whiskey, it's, like, a really good song. You really gotta listen to it. It just turns me off of it, and so I just don't.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just not
See, I
into
just
it.
think he's one of the best country artists out there today because he is more of an old school country artist.
I liked what was the band he was with before?
Oh, I don't know. Really?
Oh, you don't know any.
Oh wait,
I dig that. What was the band he was with? Was it Steel Drivers?
Yes.
Okay, I like some of the Steel Driver stuff. Like that's more kind of bluegrassy,
Right,
I guess. But
right.
and I've listened to some of that stuff. I like that. Or I'm trying to think of some of their songs.
Not that he's new, but Shooter Jennings.
I've listened to some of that stuff.
I mean, that's the new country stuff I like is barely on the charts with the exception of Chris Stapleton. Okay, all right.
Just not feeling that
we were doing questionings for him.
I don't know where you guys go. I don't know.
My 2 cents.
I don't know
Well,
jack about
no,
country. I don't know
no.
nothing.
But the thing is, I mean, you mentioned Sawyer Brown and bands like that. The people in the '90s who were, 40 years old, 50 years old, made fun of Sawyer Brown. They said, that's not real country. Kenny Rogers, you mentioned him, we were talking a little bit ago. When he was around in the 70s, people that listen to country music from the 50s and 60s, that's not country music, that's pop.
Mm-hmm.
So, in 20 years, are people going to go, Florida Georgia Line, that was real country, Kenny Chesney, that's real country.
These new guys over here.
I hope not.
Well, I hate to break to you. It's
a generational thing.
I'll probably go on, but that is going to happen in 20 years. People are going to look back on the fond days of
The Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah.
Oh, the classics.
yeah,
The
yeah.
classic.
Rascal Flats.
Right. Oh my
This
goodness.
makes me
Yeah.
sad.
They were on some late night talk show the other night, and what's the most unusual experience you've ever had performing music for people?
Okay, used to play a lot over here at Vino Bellissimo. Like that used to be kind of my monthly gig over there. There's a lot of drinking that goes on at those places when I would play, and so I was out in the patio the one time, and there's a guy who we'll remain nameless. He was very, very drunk. He decided to come up and wanted to sing songs with me. Like
It was Groamy.
it wasn't Groamy. It's somebody from around. Like I won't name names. I won't throw them out. Like who the guy was, but he was like, so he wanted to do duet with me, and he got like right beside me, like real close, and like I was playing. I can't remember what song I was playing. I don't remember, but I was like, so I went and talked to Mark then after. I was like, dude, like, where's your security at? Like, what's going on? I was like, he's like, oh, he said, so you met so-and-so, huh? And so it was like a big joke with them that they knew this guy was going to, like, come up. You get, like, the normal thing, like play some Skinner, play some Freebird. This guy, a couple weeks ago at Viva's was like, he's like, can you play Sweet Home Alabama? I was like, no, sir, I can't play Sweet Home Alabama. He's like, but it's a good one, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, sure is.
So he's just talking to you about good songs. You're like, that's not the point of why I'm up here, sir. That's not...
Am I a jukebox? Like, I was like, no. Now, there's been a couple times they'll, like, ask for a request, and I'll, like, have it. They're like, oh, can you play, I can't remember ask me to do a Dylan song that I knew. I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. And then he followed up with, well, can you do Puff the Magic Dragon?
Right.
I was like,
yeah.
No, don't have that one.
I ain't going to if I wanted to. Why would I?
See, that's the bummer when you play the one for him. Then they're gonna hit you with more. He's like, oh, he knows that one. He must know Puff the Magic Dragon.
Start charging.
Yeah.
It's like
but the worst, the weirdest, I guess that was the question. The weirdest was that drunk guy at Vino's. Like, he was like right there on me, had his arm around me the whole time, and he was singing in my ear when I think I was playing like a Bob Seger song. I think I was playing Turn the Page, but he was.
Never mind.
I think you know what I'm talking about. I think I told you the story.
I think I might know who you're talking about.
And I was like, I was like, get me out of here, please. And he wanted to book me he's a restaurant owner, and he wanted to book me at his restaurant. He's like, but I have my own sound system. He said, your sound system sucks. He said, you can come over and play. He said, can you give me your number? I gave him my number. I was like, oh, please never call me. And he never called me, so I never had to play there. The gig, I was thankful I did not
That's
receive.
when I give a fake number. I give my real number out. That's some 1-900 number is going to get a random call. What's the last movie you watched, and how would you rate it out of 10 stars?
Trying to think what the last movie I watched. I think we watched Bohemian Rhapsody not that long ago. I mean, 10 out of 10. I thought that was great. Like, I thought he did pretty good. Freddie Mercury was a kind of an ugly looking dude, wasn't he? Like, he was.
Well, it's not kind of.
I was like, that guy really looked like him.
Trevor, personally, I don't go around judging guys.
He was a talent, but he was not the model.
And he was trying to get, like, I think, like, he was trying to join the original band. Name was Face, wasn't there? Like, Smile. Yeah, not with a mouth like that. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know that. I thought that was kind of neat. I think that was the last movie I watched.
Right. There was some misinformation. There was some Hollywood changed some shit in that movie, right? Okay.
I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure.
Statistically, yes.
Well, I mean, but the things they changed important stuff. I'm a Queen fan. Huge. I saw them in 1981, like 4 months after I saw the Rolling Stones the first time. After I saw Queen, it's like, who the hell are the Rolling Stones? It was that good. They did not reunite for Live Aid. And that's what they made you to believe in the movie. Mm-hmm. It was great. I loved the movie too. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking 7 or 8 on the 10 scale, my opinion. They did not reunite for Live Aid. They were out on tour for like 12 months. Because I get people coming in when it was at the theaters. Dude, it's so cool that they reunited and they did such an amazing performance. Like, what? What movie did you watch? It's like, don't forget, it's Hollywood. It's not a documentary. It's Hollywood. And then he told them that he had AIDS before they even, before they no, he wasn't diagnosed till 2 years after. And the band fighting when he signed the contract with Sony. No, Roger had done 2 solo albums. He had a side band. Brian May did stuff. So don't believe everything in that movie.
Rocket Scientist.
It was real good. It was real good, and I just... They're supposed to do a sequel to it also.
How do you do a sequel to it?
I don't know.
He's dead.
I don't know.
You can't.
He died.
Well, I mean,
Well, they'll bring him back, and then-
it did end at Live Aid, so maybe they're going to do the last 7 years. You know,
That's going to be a
See him
depressing
withering
movie. And
withering
that's,
away to nothing.
and this is how he hangs out at his house for 60 years, and then he has a cat and he dies. End of movie.
What do you? You're not wearing them. What do? He's not wearing them.
That's why I put it back.
What
That's why.
did- oh, you put that one back?
Yeah, I put it back because it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well then I might
Try another one.
It was something about Crocs, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he doesn't have
Read the
Crocs on.
question anyway.
He didn't have Crocs on. It makes no sense.
Oh, I like this one though.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
All right.
Yeah,
Bully
okay,
here.
we go. We're okay.
All right.
What do you have to say to people who may be critical of your Crocs?
Better start with the phrase "thank you." Like,
I don't get it. Like, I don't know, like, why people, like, hate Crocs so much. Like, they're very comfortable. I don't care how they look. Like, they're very comfortable.
No
Like,
one who wears them cares.
Comfort over fashion any day. Like, big on comfort. Like, I guess I wish I should have worn them for this.
he was counting on you wearing them. I think.
I thought it was kind of your trademark.
I have like these really loud. I've had really loud colors of them, like a real loud red. But I've had my current ones are tie-dye pair that people just really hate on. Like I don't care.
Tie-dye Crocs, and that's all that matters. As long
There
as
you
you're
go.
comfortable in them.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, and hang on, I want to throw one of these out there.
All right.
People need to Google this.
Okay.
Okay, Trevor's.
Put it in your Google machine.
Trevor's going. Yeah, Google it or whatever. You know, Trevor. Which, by the way, congratulations again. He's procreated.
Indeed.
Got a little one on the way. And I remember Mom having this hanging up on the door years ago, and it was like a Dear Abby or Ann Landers article. And so Google this. It's 12 rules for raising delinquent children. I'm just going to give you one. First one right out of the bat. Okay, words of wisdom from Ann Landers and Dear Abby and Groamy, because I'm only here to help.
Only here to help.
Right. Begin with infancy to give the child everything he wants. In this way, he will grow up to believe the world owes him a living. Don't spoil your child. You're going to want to. That's what Grandma and Grandpa's for. Don't spoil your
Remember,
child.
this is his second run, though. He's had a time to sort of rough out the edges.
Right.
This is his second one.
Right.
He knows better now.
Right.
He knows better.
You learn a lot with the first one. And then the second one, you kind of
throw them in the corner, let them fend for themselves. Yeah. Right.
You just toss them in the lake. They'll learn to swim.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us for
Appreciate
the
being on.
Groamy Show podcast. Casual conversations at the
Casual.
local record store.
Right.
And we're going to end with one more song from Trevor. What do we got coming up?
Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
You're watching the podcast. I'm only here to help.
There was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, baffled king composing hallelujah. Faith was strong, but you needed proof. Saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne. She cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before, seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag in the Marble Arch, but well, it's not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Time when you let me know what was really going on below. Now you don't show that to me, do you? Remember when I moved and you, the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. Maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love is how to shoot someone who outdrew you. It's not a cry you hear in the night, it's not someone who's seen the light, it's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Did my best, it wasn't much, couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. Tell you the truth, I haven't come to fool you. Even if it all went wrong, I'll stand before the Lord, a song with nothing on my tongue but hallelujah.